Fifth Avenue diamond. They don't make it like you used to. You're never going out of style.
Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're having a really good day. So today I'm going to be showing you my new and improved updated foundation routine. So I've recently changed a few things in my foundation routine and I really wanted to do this video and show you guys what I've done to change it up because my foundation has never stayed this well on my face and it's never lasted this long and it's just never looked as good as it does now, and I'm just so excited about it. Just last week I got home from a day of work and I looked in the mirror and my skin and my foundation still looked really good, and I was so surprised because normally I get home from work and my foundation is just disgusting. Like, I just feel really gross, like it's really cracked around my nose and it just doesn't look very pretty. But I feel like it's just looked so much better. It lasts a lot longer throughout the day and it still looks really good even after wearing it for a couple of hours. So I really wanted to do this video and show you guys the new changes that I've done and see if this might help some of you guys out with your foundation if you guys have had the same problems that I did. I'm also going to be uploading a tutorial on this makeup look, so if you guys are interested, I'll have that video linked in the down bar once that goes live. So I've already moisturized my face, so I'm just going to jump right into priming. So I'm just going to be taking the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer. And I do have combination skin and I get oily in my T-zone, so I'm only going to be putting this primer pretty much on my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going in with a different primer. My cheeks get a little bit more dry and I like this area to be a little bit more luminous and glowy. So I'm going to be taking the NYX Angel Veil Primer. And this one actually really reminds me of the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I feel like these ones are very similar in texture. So this is a great drugstore dupe if you're looking for something a little bit more inexpensive. So right after priming, I usually like to jump right into my eye makeup just so that my primers have a little bit of time to set into my skin. So I just finished my eye makeup and I did do a tutorial on it, so if you guys want to see it, I'll link it in the down bar once it's up. So moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using my Lancome Tint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Foundation and I'm in the shade 100 Ivoire N. So basically I just dot this all over my face and I'm going to be using my beauty blender to blend everything out. I've been obsessed with my beauty blender lately. I haven't touched any of my foundation brushes because I find my beauty blender works really well to blend everything all together. If you're pale like I am, you understand the struggles of trying to find a foundation that matches you. This is one of the only foundations in Sephora that matches me and I'm so glad that I actually found it. I've repurchased this I think 3 times. It is so good. It has really amazing coverage. It really evens out my redness amazingly. It stays on all day, which I really appreciate. I really love the finish of this foundation. I do have dry patches on my chin and my cheeks and it doesn't accentuate those areas and it also doesn't make my T-zone extra oily. It kind of evens everything out and it looks absolutely beautiful. So moving on to concealer, the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking my Benefit Erase Paste Concealer. I'm in the shade number 1 Fair. And I'm basically just going to be using this on my under eye area because as you guys can see, it's very dark and kind of purpley under there. And the Benefit Erase Paste is a salmon kind of color. So this is a great concealer to have if you have really bad under eye circles because this color will counteract all the blue and purpley kind of tones that you have going on under there. I'm going to be using my finger to apply this concealer. This concealer is really thick, so the heat from my finger will really help blend everything together. I'm going to be using another concealer, and this one is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm in the shade Light 1, and I actually just recently picked this up, so I've only used it, I think this might be my 3rd time using it, but I'm just going to be using this under my eyes and kind of anywhere else on my face that I'd like to highlight. So a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. And I'm going to be using my finger to start blending it out, and then I'm probably going to move on to my beauty blender to finish everything up. So this next step is what has really helped make my foundation last all day. It's probably like my holy grail makeup step in my foundation. It's so good. So I'm going to be taking my Makeup Forever loose powder and my beauty blender. So I'm basically just going to be taking some of the loose powder on the very tip of my beauty blender, and I want it to be on the very tip just so that I can get in all the little nooks and crannies on my face. So I'm basically only applying powder to my under eye area, around my nose, and my chin. These are pretty much the areas that I find my foundation and concealer tend to sink into throughout the day. It gets into all my fine lines, it doesn't look pretty at the end of the day, and I find this trick is just amazing and it really helps. So you're gonna look absolutely ridiculous for a few minutes, but I really like to let the powder sink into my skin for at least 5 minutes. So at this time I normally go ahead and finish up my eye makeup or sit and watch some more Netflix or something like that. So to remove all that excess, wow, I thought there was a bug on my lens. That really freaked me out. So to remove all this excess powder, I'm just going to be using a more dense brush because I really want to make sure all that powder is wiped away and kind of blended more into my skin. So this is from Real Techniques. I think this is their buffing brush. I used to really like this for my foundation, so I'm just going to be wiping this all away. So that's pretty much my new foundation routine. So from this point on, with my blush and highlight and bronzer and stuff like that, it kind of changes from day to day depending on what look I'm going for or what I feel like doing for the rest of my face. So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing for today. So from my Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette, I'm just going to be taking the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. So I'm going to be taking the Morphe G30 brush. I'm also going to apply just a little bit on my temple area. And this bronzer smells so stinking good. It smells just like chocolate. And I really want chocolate right now, but I ate all of my Halloween candy already. Literally like 2 days after Halloween, it's already gone. And then I'm going to be taking my Sigma Large Powder F30 brush, and I'm just going to blend everything together. And then for blush, today I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the color Mirage. This is just a really pretty pink color, and I haven't used it in a while, so I decided to use it today. And I'm going to be using the Sigma Large Angled Contour F40 just to apply it onto my cheeks. And finally, for the best part, I'm going to be highlighting with the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter. I just recently picked this up, and I'm so excited to use it today. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to be using the e.l.f. blush brush. I really like this brush to apply my highlight with because it's nice and small and it fits perfectly on my cheekbones. So that's pretty much my new foundation routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I love you so much, and I will talk to you later.
Shining like a Fifth Avenue diamond. They don't make